Collective and Soul Tribe, happy Wednesday. Okay, today's Wednesday, June the 10th. It is Wicked Wednesday. Technically, it's hump day. We're halfway through the week. All right, got 2 more days, and then it's Friday, finally. Okay, now, some of you guys probably hate when, I say that. Some of you guys might love it. It is what it is, okay? Because sometimes people say, when you celebrate Friday, you're wishing your life away. Well, life is already lifing, and it's like, what else am I supposed to do? Like, am I supposed to be miserable and gloomy? No. Okay, I'm gonna be optimistic, okay? And it is what it is. So that those who get it, and those who want to stay in that energy, to the left, okay? So anyways, I'm going to be using the Work Your Light Oracle deck with, like I said, a mixture of 2 Oracle decks that I have. There's 2 decks that I haven't used in quite some time, and I feel like there might be some messages that may come out of those. So let's see what you guys might need to know. I'm just going to jump right into it. Spirit, what messages do you have for the collective at this time? And whether or not they get these messages from me or at least from another reader, allow them to still receive the clarity and understanding that they need for their situation, and also allow them to have trust in the situation that the message that they're receiving is actually accurate and concise. Okay, guys, so let's see what you need to know for June the 10th, okay? So, Spirit, what can you tell the collective for June the 10th? What do they need to know when it comes to them working their light? And what can they do to work their light at this time? So what can you tell them? Ooh, thanks, Spirit. Okay, so when it comes to working your light, there's something about you guys aligning your life, okay? So there's something about change, and we've been talking about this in the last few either days, even today's message. Boundaries are significant, where you guys are learning that what is not aligned or needs to change, and that is confirmation and very significant, okay? It's like if it's not aligning with you, or if it's not making sense, or if it's not working the way that it's supposed to, then let it go. And the reason why I always talk about me as an example is because, like I said, I have my website, where I post my blogs, and I have all this information and everything on this website. But like I said, if the traffic is not trafficking, 222 on the timer, which is partnership, if the traffic is not trafficking, guess what? I'm going to listen to the angel numbers that I'm seeing from my spirit guide, and I'm going to remove the website if things are not working out the way it's supposed to. Will I be sad that it's not working out? Of course, because, you put all this hard work and energy into something, and you pay money into it just for the results not to show up the way that you expect it to. Duh, of course. But am I gonna cry and mope about it? Hell no. Okay? Like, hopefully I can make you guys laugh too, because life really do be lifing. And sometimes in life you just have to roll with the punches. You just gotta go with the flow. And if I'm a prime example of just what it's like to go with the flow, then so be it, okay? Like I said, I'm not going to put myself in a situation where if something does not feel aligned, I'm not going to continue to do it if it's not aligning, okay? If it's working out, then duh, of course I'm going to keep it, right? But that's the reason why I always say this in my videos to you guys, because just because I'm starting my business and I'm creating something for the collective and for people who want to start their own, channel or business or whatever it is that they have going on, that does not mean that I'm not going to have bumpy roads or bumpy starts and stuff like that. So will you guys. And it's not to project that onto you guys, but life is not always 100% linear. It's not always 100% perfect. There's always going to be challenges and obstacles, bumps in the road, but it's how we go about it, and it's how we, look at it from a different perspective. So take what resonates with that. But there's something about you guys when it comes to alignment. It's like, if something is not aligning, let it go, right? And that could be confirmation. So it says, just say yes. Okay, take what resonates with that too. Confirmation, okay? So whatever this is confirmation. Spirit is saying, just say yes. Okay, whatever this might be. Now, let's see what else shows up for some of you guys, okay? So we have play, okay? Have fun, celebrate, don't be serious, okay? So there's something about you guys being in this playful energy. Now, you guys are being in this playful energy. Like I said, if you're not comfortable with someone else's energy, I'm not here to force anybody to do something they don't want to do. And I'm so sick and tired of energies like that, where people are like, but it's spirituality, you're supposed to forgive and love. And it's like, I get all of that, but I'm not going to tolerate someone's energy if they've done me wrong and I don't want nothing to do with them. Like, I'm sorry. It's just facts, okay? It's just life, okay? You have people every day that just ghost people for no reason. For you guys, there's actually a reason why you stop talking to people or you go no contact with family and friends and certain people as well, because people sometimes treat you a certain way and think that you're not aware, or they treat you a certain way and think that you will never see what it is that they're doing. And a lot of times you see with your third eye and both your eyes in your dreams, your visions, etc. Confirmation with the horn. So there's something about you having fun, celebrating more. Not being serious could be significant. Like somebody could be going out to the club. I don't know why I think that, but someone could be going out to the club or just going out for drinks. Martinis could be very significant as well. I don't know why I thought of peach Bellini. I don't know if somebody likes peach Bellinis or Bloody Marys or whatever the case is. And I'm not like a big drinker either. I mean, I used to. When I was a little younger, like, you know, and stuff like that. Like, I'm in my 30s now, but when I was like in my 20s, I used to, okay? But I don't know if somebody likes sweet drinks, like, you know, alcoholic beverages where it's very sweet, where you cannot taste the alcohol at all, so you're just drinking, throwing it back and drinking, and you're just like, whoa, that kind of thing. I don't know if somebody has fun like that, but you are still aware of your surroundings and things like that. So take what resonates with that too. That could be confirmation, like maybe you're going out to the club, or maybe you're going out to like a restaurant to get drinks. Maybe these are like co-workers of yours. Now that could be very, you know, that depends, because sometimes you have coworkers, right, where they ask you to go out for drinks and you're just like, I don't know, you know, maybe you're like not drinking but they're drinking and you're kind of like observing how everybody operates, and that could be also very, you know, sketchy too. So be careful about that too. That could also be a warning for somebody, where it's like, yeah, have fun and celebrate, don't be so serious, but at the same time be careful, okay, who you have in your energy, because you can't trust everybody. And it's not to scare anybody, but it's true. Having discernment really does save your butt a lot of times. So take what resonates with that. But let's see what else shows up. So we have divine orchestration, helpers in the subtle realm, okay, council of light. You guys could have other people on the other side that are helping you a lot at this time, okay? Now, this could be confirmation for some of you guys when it comes to mastery of different realms. Some of you guys are masters of different realms without even realizing it. Like, you have the gift of gab where you can see a lot of things, and that's because a lot of different spirits are working with you at this time in order for you to basically get to where it is that you're going right now. So like if you're getting divine messages, it may not even just be your ancestors, it's different people, like Greek gods and goddesses, or ancient Egypt gods and goddesses, you know what I mean? Like people from different cultures and realms. And a lot of people don't believe in that because they think that you need to always work with a deity in order to get that. But some of you guys are just naturally gifted, where it doesn't matter who it is or what energy or culture, wherever it is, you are able to connect with people on a very deep soul level without even trying, okay guys? Like that is a gift. Mirror is very significant. Okay, so I hope you guys can see that. It's not too blurry, but it says who or what is triggering you. Okay, now this could be confirmation for some of you guys that you are a mirror to other people. So it's not who or what is triggering you. Even if someone is not triggering you, whether this is who or what, there's something about your energy where maybe you trigger people because you're your authentic self. You say things like it is. You don't care if people like you or don't like you, okay? And that could be confirmation for a lot of you guys, where you guys are dealing with people who really don't know themselves. And that can make things a little bit harder and weird and awkward, because it's like, you know yourself very well, right? Yeah, transformations. It's like you guys know yourself so well that even when things are good or bad, you're still able to transform your energy into like something new. Okay, so it says things are changing at a cellular level, deep healing. Okay, so take what resonates with that. I'm gonna get one more card and then go to the other decks. But that's confirmation. Okay, yeah, so it says trust your path, right? It says if you knew you would be supported, what would you do, right? It's like Would you continue to go on this path if you knew that you were supported, or would you, stop, right? And a lot of you guys don't realize that whatever path you're on, Spirit is saying to keep moving forward and keep going, because you guys are on the right path. And I know sometimes it feels like you guys are not on the right path, but you guys are on the right path, especially if you're listening to your intuition and inner knowing. Okay, we have Pillar of Light. Your vibration is rising. You are the Oracle. Okay, so it's almost like saying that if you guys knew you were the Oracle, would you stop doing what you were doing? You know what I mean? Like, you start to think these things, right? So Spirit is saying, if you knew what you knew now, how would you, act? And that could be a little bit of a sign for somebody who is kind of worried about their path, or just worried about certain things in life right now, that maybe things just maybe feel out of control, or maybe you feel like you don't have control of it, but that's okay, right? Yeah, it says breathe. Inhale stardust, exhale magic. Okay, so every time you breathe, okay, inhale all that stardust and exhale all that magic you got inside of you, okay, because you guys are magical beings, right? We have new beginnings. From chaos comes calm. So take what resonates with that. It's like you guys are going through a new beginning. So Spirit is like, just breathe. It's okay. It's all right. Everything's Gucci. Everything's good. It's great. Okay, like I said, even if it doesn't feel like it's good or great, Spirit is saying that it's okay, because you know why it may feel like it's not good or great? Because you can't see what's going on in the future. Like, we can only predict what we think what may happen, like a forecast, but everything is always a surprise by the universe, okay? So it says dark side, don't hide yourself away. And that could be something that you guys are scared of, right? Like, not scared like, in a bad way, but it's almost like your shadow, okay? And when I say scared, I mean like, when you get really angry, or you get really frustrated, or you get mad, and you just don't want people to see that side of you, or say that you do show that side of you, and it's almost like, you're just like, damn it, why did I allow this person or this individual or this energy to make me come out of my character or get out of my skin like that? That is significant. Like, you ever felt like somebody's irking your nerves? And I know that it doesn't maybe resonate for everybody, because it's like, oh, I don't let anything bother me. No, there are people out there where you probably cannot stand that one person or one individual or one energy, whatever it is. And for some reason, it's like they come back in different forms. So even if it's not the same person, they come back in a different form, in a different person, a different energy, a different thing. And with the Mirror card, it's like, who and what is triggering you? So even if that person does not trigger you to the point where you get angry, it's like you can tell you're irritable, like you're irritated that they're in your presence, because deep down inside that if this was anybody else, like outside the job, outside the home, that you wouldn't deal with them at all, okay? So take what resonates with that, but there's something about your dark side where maybe you guys don't like to show that side of you, but sometimes you have to, right? So yeah, new horizons, old ways won't open new doors, okay? So if you're used to old ways or old energy, that kind of thing, it's like that will not open doors for you, okay? Starting something new, a fresh start, a new beginning, changing your mindset, perspective, that is significant. And that is why when it comes to dealing with people who are very low vibrational or have like this old mindset or old energy, you have to be careful to have those people in your space, because they will project, okay? They will project a lot of insecurity and a lot of their energy onto you, which is basically what you don't want, okay, guys? So we have eternity. Give yourself permission to slow down, okay? So it's almost like the universe is saying it's okay for you to slow down, take time to sit, process certain things, go through certain things, allowing yourself to think, okay, and like breathe, okay, guys? And then we also have the sun, which is rise to the occasion. So take what resonates with that, okay, guys? I'm going to use the other deck, like I said. Okay, and this deck is called Forest Friends. So let's see what else shows up with this deck. Okay, so this could be also clarity and understanding when it comes to like friendships and things like that, whether these are old friendships, new friendships, new communication, things like that. Okay, so we have Brown Owl, clarity. It says trust yourself to navigate the darkness and see what others cannot. Okay, confirmation, like I said, So it's like giving yourself permission to slow down, because there's something going on, especially with slowing down and your dark side. There's something happening collectively where you are speaking truth about certain things. You're seeing certain things about certain people, places, and things. And, excuse me, I had a hiccup. And literally you could have people in your energy that are like, no, Cassandra's so sweet, or Sasha's so nice, or blah, 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 blah. And you're just looking at them like, I know that I'm not crazy, but I know what I'm seeing. That's okay. Allow people to go through what they need to go through with that individual, because like I said, some people will see things and some people will purposely not see it. You, on the other hand, your job is to make sure you see what you need to see and remove yourself from it, or move past it, okay? And that's confirmation for a lot of you as well, because again, like I said, you could be seeing something that other people are not seeing, or people are seeing it and they just act delusional, okay? So Wolf Mother, reach for the stars. If you don't reach for the stars, you'll never catch one, okay? And that's confirmation for some of you as well. Let me get another card before I get too far in the reading, because like I said, I'm trying to stay from going too deep past 10 minutes, and it is past 10 minutes, okay? Cheerful Squirrel, treasure. It says the moments you make with your loved ones are your true treasures, okay? Now, loved ones don't have to be family. This could be friends, like I said, or people that you're getting to know or meet in your life, and etc. And then we also have dog in the grass, which is mindfulness. So it says, take time to simply be. What can you hear? What can you see? All right, guys. So yeah, that is the message for today. I hope that resonated with who it needed to. But like I said, please take what resonates with you guys. And even when it comes to like receiving clarity, understanding about a lot that's going on right now in the energetic field or frequency, there is a lot of masks, okay? Veils that are thinning out, okay? Where people are starting to show their real true colors. And also when it comes to dealing with people that are using emotion as like a way to guilt trip people, I don't like that, because I love how, you know, people talk about cancers, because I'm a Cancer, right? People talk about cancers all the time, and I always say that you can say what you want about a Cancer or a water sign placement, but keep in mind that your whole chart is what makes you who you are, in a sense, not just your sun sign. So when people say Cancers are manipulative, or, you know, we're crybabies and all that great fun stuff that they like to talk about us, sometimes I roll my eyes and I laugh, because I'm like, I really wish I was that much of a crybaby. Like, I literally cry for dumb things, okay? Dumb things meaning, like, I don't cry about things that are happening in my own personal life. I cry about seeing a cat falling down a hill. Like, and I mean, literally, that's what I cry about. I cry about things like that. Like, I'll see an animal injured or hurt, and, you know, I'll be like, oh my God. You know what I mean? Like, things like that, okay? And so that is why when it comes to like astrology and getting to know who you are, I just seen 3 ground doves, morning doves fly by, okay? So that's confirmation with angel number 333. But like I said, if you know yourself and you know who you are, some of these astrology videos that you see online or pictures or whatever, when they talk about a certain placement, that is just what they think about the placement. You could be a Cancer sun with fire moon or air moon or earth moon, and then something else rising, right? Like, it may not be you 100%. Sometimes you resonate more with your other placements than you do your main sign. And that is me. I resonate more with my moon sign and my Mars sign more than I resonate with my Cancer sun. That's just what it is. Like, do I have certain aspects of myself as a Cancer sun? Of course I do. But when it comes to my moon and my Mars, I resonate with those more, because my emotions and how I take action is really how I feel, because they're in the first house, okay? And so that is why I say always look at your chart, get to know your chart, get to know you, because once you do that, you have a better idea of who you are as an individual, your likes and your dislikes, you know, your hobbies and interests and things like that, and not going just based off what somebody is spewing on the internet. That's like me saying that all fire signs are the same, and they're not. And they're not, because guess what? There are so many fire signs all over the world. That is why I hate when I see people say, I hate all cancers, I hate all air signs, I hate all earth signs. And it's like, oh, excuse me, have you met all earth signs? Because guess what? There's a lot around the world, okay? Have you met them all? Stop projecting your insecurities or stop projecting your issues that you personally have with an individual with that placement. Because I've met some really nice air signs. I've met amazing fire signs. I've met amazing water signs. I've met amazing earth signs. And I can still differentiate between me having an issue with that individual with that placement versus me trying to collectively group everybody in one, okay? And that is also confirmation for some of you. So yeah, keep that in mind, all right? Keep that in mind. So if you ever meet somebody that says that they hate, fire signs or water signs or whatever signs that they say they hate, don't even listen to them, because it's like, have you met them all? I don't think so. That's like saying all men are the same, all women are the same. It's like, have you met every single man in the world or every woman in the world? I don't think so. I don't think so. So I think people need to just learn how to, pick and choose their words wisely and what they say, and be very mindful in what they say and how they say it, because I'm not perfect and I'm not going to sit here and act like, what I say on my videos are 100%, but I still give you guys that freedom to say, look, I can give you the channeled messages all I want, but guess what? Google is free 99. Okay, Google is free 99. It does not take much to just open that computer or that phone and click away and start Googling things for yourself and say, you know what? Maybe she might be onto something, or you know what? I don't want to listen to her because I figured it out on my own. Okay, that is okay. Freedom of learning is okay. We are in Gemini season. A lot of you guys could be questioning a lot of things right now, and that is okay. All right, guys. But anyway, I'm gonna end it. I said I didn't want to make the video more than 20 minutes, and look, 21 minutes. All right. So let me go. All right. Let me go. Let me go. All right. I'm gonna go. I have one more reading for you guys, and I'm gonna leave y'all alone for the rest of the day. You guys know how I roll. I also want to see if I can do the new moon for you guys, because that's coming out on Sunday. I didn't even realize that because, like I said, I'm just like in my own world right now. But yeah, let me see if I can do that too for today, and then post it hopefully, if not today, tomorrow. But yeah, anyways, guys, take what resonates. I love you guys. Follow me on YouTube or TikTok, and I hope to see you guys in another video. And like I said, all my information is in this description of the video below. So take what resonates with you. I love you guys. Thank you guys for the love and the support. For those who follow, share, repost, all that good stuff, right? If it resonates with you guys, you say that it does, that kind of stuff. I appreciate that. I love that. And I thank you guys, because not only that, I like to communicate with you guys too. Even those who speak another language, like I said, go to YouTube for closed captions. But if you do speak another language and you post it, like, I can translate it on TikTok, which is amazing. So even if I cannot respond back to you, I'll still like the message or respond if I can. But even that too, like, I have people who respond to me that speak a different language, and I'll look at it and it looks like French to me, because I suck at French. But I'll still translate it and I'll try my best to understand it, and I still like the message. So I appreciate you guys, right? I love you guys and I thank you guys. And yeah, I'll see you next time. All right, guys. Bye, y'all.